Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa will soon be the youngest chess grandmaster in the world and the second youngest ever to achieve the highest title in chess. And today I would like to show you one of his important wins he scored on the way to the grandmaster title. So let's get to the game. Praggnanandhaa, 12 years old only, and he was playing against Grandmaster Moroni from Italy in the Gredine Open in Italy. So let's see this game. It was round number 8 of 9, and Praggnanandhaa started with e4, and we see the Ruy Lopez, and here a sideline, the Cozio Variation, knight g to e7. Black wants to play a setup like this, bring the bishop to g7, knight to e7, and white does what he usually does in the Ruy Lopez. He plays c3 and he wants to occupy the center. g6 and now d4 right away. Now e takes d4, c takes d4, and here bishop g7 was played. More common is to play with a6, either here or a little bit earlier, to be able to push this bishop away. For example, here d5, b5, and after bishop c2. I think there was a recent game with Mamedov on the black side where he played against Karana. I think he played knight e5, knight a5 is another move. In general, it seems to me the position is better for white, but not much has happened here. Bishop g7, now d5, and here we see the difference after a6. White doesn't have to go bishop a4. He can retreat to a better square to e2, and that's what white did. Black should therefore play knight e5 right away, because in that case he still has the option to loosen up the white position a little bit with c6. The main problem, as we'll see in the game, is the knight on e7. So let me just show you this right here. If we make a few moves, this is the game. The knight on e7 is just badly placed, because it has nowhere to go except for to g8, and it's in the way and doesn't really have any perspective. And the problem is this pawn on d5 and the pawn on e4 just restricting the knight. So here already the black position feels quite uncomfortable. White has more space, and like I said, this knight on e7 is a big problem. Here though, Moroni plays c5, after which his position becomes very difficult already after only 11 moves. Castle maybe, but also here it won't be fun for black because of the reasons I just named. White can maybe go f4, play the rook to the c file. Yeah, this is also no great fun. The computer move is f5, and this already tells you that position is difficult for black, but maybe this is an interesting try to lock down the position, gain some space yourself on the queen side. This was probably black's best chance here. After c5, Praggnanandhaa plays d takes c6 en passant, correct decision. And the point is here that after b takes c6, white goes bishop h6, and this is why he opened the position, because now the black king will have to stay in the center for who knows how long, because black is not getting rid of this bishop on h6 anytime soon, and obviously black cannot castle because the bishop controls the f8 square. And against your opponent's king stuck in the center, you want to have the center open. You want to be able to get to the king, attack the king. So this is why Praggnanandhaa took on c6. Now d5, this goes contra what I just said. Black actually is helping white to open the position, but it's already difficult to suggest anything good for black. If he goes knight g8, then white just drops back, plays f4 next move, and still black cannot castle. So let's see, d5, now queen d3 was played, bishop e6, now f4, obviously white pushes forward and he wants to open lines, open files against the black king. King h1, and here Moroni took on e4, maybe bishop f6 is better, but in either case white can play f5 here, and yeah, this will also be, this won't end well for black, let's put it like this. D takes e4 was played, knight takes e4, knight coming to a central square and is able to maybe go to d6, maybe go to f6, which is why black now went rook d8, attacking the queen on d3, and queen a3, good move by Praggnanandhaa. Keeping an eye on the square on d6, bishop to d4, and also keeping an eye on this knight on e7, now threatening checkmate because the bishop is attacking the knight as well. Knight could go to d5, but it would also, well, just lead to a loss of an exchange. So black had to come up with something else. He played c5, but here is the problem. Knight f6 check, and you have to give up pretty much one of your best pieces in the position, the dark squared bishop, which was covering the dark squares, the weakened dark squares in the black position, especially a square on f6. And now you have to give it up because this would run into checkmate in 1. So black has to take, but this is just completely lost now because you're facing this strong bishop on f6, absolute monster, and you're not going to be able to castle anymore. If black castles now, he loses the knight on e7. So this is just beyond repair here. Even though the material is equal, the black king is stuck in the center, white's king is safe, white has this monster bishop and open files to attack the king. So completely over here. So let's see how this continues. Knight to d5, wants to get rid of the bishop on f6, but the bishop just retreats and black is not able to get his rook into the game. Now Praggnanandhaa goes for the knight on d5, queen b5, little point here, white cannot take the bishop because of checkmate on f1, but of course Praggnanandhaa saw that. He played queen e3, threatening to come in with the queen, which is a very strong threat, and also threatening to take the bishop because now the queen could come in between on g1. g5 was played, just bishop takes g5, and now queen c6, black is hoping for some counterplay against the pawn on g2, but check, and this is just too simple, picking up the bishop on d5 here, and now after f takes g5, yes, black gets the piece back. The problem is though that he will enter a pawn in game where he's 2 pawns down, and even 1 pawn would be enough for the win, but 2 pawns is of course more than enough. So black resigned after rook takes g5 check, and a crushing victory for Praggnanandhaa, who won another game in round 9 against Roland Broisers, and then even achieved the shared win in the tournament together with European champion Ivan Saric. So great performance by Praggnanandhaa in this tournament. He won about 30 rating points, I think, and he made, most importantly, his last of 3 Grandmaster norms, and he will now be soon awarded the title and be the youngest Grandmaster in the world. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and then I'll catch you again very soon. Bye bye.